he says, just checking the various notes I have in front of me, because I think that's the same driver again. 48 Loesch is a Pro-Am car. So Tobias Muller stays on board, but hang on a minute, Maro Engel's in the fence at the start of top qualifying 2. Maro Engel has gone backwards, and it looks like done quite a lot of damage to that AMG. Well, difficult to tell from that angle whether it's a light hit or not, but Maro Engel is absolutely so frustrated with that mistake. Or was it contact? I have to say I was looking down at notes, but what did you guys see?
We didn't see anything. Well, the first time the stream went to Engel, he was already off track and backed into the barrier. We might get another look at it, I think. So information coming in that he completely just went wide.
That's the big hit, isn't it?
You put literally 2-3 centimetres, an inch onto this muddy grass, and you are a passenger. And then he was a passenger. He destroyed the left rear suspension by clouting the barrier and has distorted the barrier. So there's going to be a barrier repair. We're just coming into the Hatzenbach section of the track here, so it's the beginning of the Nordschleife. And it's that tricky. We've all done that in iRacing as well, to be honest, but not what we expect from Maro Engel, just being caught out there fractionally.
Look, if you ask me who is the safest pair of safe hands in this field, I'd say Maro Engel. He's been racing at this level forever and a day, and he doesn't just compete, he wins championships. He's won title after title. That is so unlike him. What I can tell you, that before he did that, he wasn't as quick as a certain Max Verstappen, who is setting purple sector tyres, and importantly for Max, he's ahead of this shenanigans and any barrier repairs. Okay, it'd be his first flying lap, but he'd get it on the board. We'll see what the delays are, but it was a mistake to the left and then to the right at the track through Hatzenbach.
Did he hit the curb?
I think so. Yeah, he did on the right-hand side. He fired him into the barrier on the left, and then he ran all the way on the right-hand side of the track. Well, not on the track, on the grass beyond. The barriers went around, and he kept scraping.
He didn't clout the curb, though. No. That was barely any curb on the right-hand apex, which he hit.
I think that's a curb that he will regularly be using on a normal lap, and for whatever reason, it majorly unsettled the car. Was there a bit more moisture there than he was expecting? But it jumped the car half a lane to the left, and then he was out in the marbles and has pushed that Armco barrier back by several feet, actually. That was the biggest contact. And then with the rear left wheel entirely broken and at 45 degrees, then scraped the right-hand side of the barrier. The car pirouetted, and he's ended up at the end of Hatzenbach now, a spectator. The damage there, and Engel was out on the spot. I don't remember ever seeing Maro Engel actually make a mistake around this place. Ever see him crash a car. But we've seen big stars fall out in qualifying. Just think about Laurens Vanthoor in the qualifying format here last year. So this was the incident running just a tad too wide. What you didn't see was him clipping the curb, which may well have been a contributing factor. The accident's already happened by this point. As he decelerates, just knocks into the barrier again, and then the car spins and goes backwards. But then it's his reaction, because he knows precisely what he's done, thumping the steering wheel, because that car, as you say, could very easily have been in the top 7.
Incredibly, for pretty much the rest of the session, just watch the right-hand curb here, just clipped it, and it kicked the car. I think he clipped it with the right rear, not with the front. And it just kicked the car sideways, and there's no run-off to the left at the end of the Hatzenbach there. And for the rest of the session, it looked like he had handed his team car, the Verstappen.com Winward racing car, handed them the fastest time, because Max went through. He was ahead of him when that happened.